And bro, you and Jake go back
bad.
and forth, no?
Yeah, a little bit, man. Jake got upset when they asked me about Woodley, you know. Woodley's my brother, man. Of course I'm gonna fucking go for my boy Woodley all the time. And since then, he's, you know, we've had our back and forths and stuff, but
I'll take care of him, don't worry.
Because I saw you guys were you were like teaching him the knee or the punch or something.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's cool. And then okay, then he got upset, and it's hard for me to keep track of Jake's beefs.
Yeah, I could imagine. Yeah, freaking, you know, they asked me in an interview who I thought would win. I was like, my boy Woodley, you know, he's going to win him by knockout. Was I wrong? Whatever, bro. Okay.
Yeah, but that spawned like a ton of shit talking.
Yeah.
You know, especially from Jake's side. Do you ever, is there any world, planet, continent where you ever see a Masvidal Jake Paul fight happening?
Man, I love money. I stated that earlier in you guys' show. If it made me money, like a ton of it, why the fuck not, you know? And no matter what, I feel like the chips are stacked on my side, right? Because he just got into this like combat, however long he's been doing it, 5-6 years. I've been doing it since a kid. So even though it's not what I have my fucking PhD in, it's still a form of combat that I have way more time than him doing and way more endurance. So of course I feel like, man, the chips are on my side, big money, and I would bet on myself that I win that fight, you know.
But I think that Tyron kind of had that same thought process. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
definitely.
What do you like? What do you have to say about what you have seen from Jake Paul in terms of his capabilities in the boxing ring?
Well, his last fight, I was there live, right? And the best thing that I saw from him is that he got cracked numerous times in this last fight. And I think he even suffered like a little headbutt. And I saw his face in that run round where he was like, oh shit, it's a fucking real fight. Like, he was like that. And the next round, he was still kind of like fucking in down belief. But then eventually he came back and he started fighting harder and better. So that's the best thing I've seen about him so far, is that he actually had real adversity. Woodley caught him like, maybe, I don't know what round it was, his second, third, or maybe like the third round. Woodley caught him like 2 good shots, man. And he kept his composure and fought through it. So I definitely think he's improved. But Woodley's also a fighter that's very good for him to fight. You know, Woodley's fights in spots. Woodley's not crazy aggressive. He'll explode on you with his one great shot. And MMA would work because he had a great low kick, great takedown, great overhand. But in boxing, to where, you know, if all you have is a good right hand, I kind of see that, you know, because I just got to keep my hands up. I don't got to worry about a takedown or a leg kick. I just kind of could do this and, you know, like Jake was doing, catching a lot of them here, wearing them out and coming back. I don't fight like that a lot. I use both my hands a lot. So I definitely think it'd be a complete different fight with me and him.
But aren't y'all like really, really locked up with the UFC contracts?
Yeah.
Absurdly, right?
Yeah. Yes and no. You know, we're locked up till it makes sense kind of to them, you know, like if they said, you know, fuck, this fight's gonna generate us XYZ dollars, yeah, let's do it. We'll put a fee on it.
Is it a fight by fight basis? Like you have to fight a certain amount of times, or is there some sort of like contingency or extension that they can exercise?
My contracts all across the board are a little different. My particular one, I signed a 5-fight deal, and there's a clause on that for time. And if I was to like deny fights for a certain amount of time, then it could get extended.
Okay.
But, you know, if I fought out these, like, I'll tell you something. If I fought out these, like, it's fine for 5. Like, once I would get to like 4 fights before I become a free agent, they will throw a lot of money in my face before I hit the free agency market.
Right.
And for every fighter, it varies and it's different. You know, it might not be the same for the next guys. For me, they might throw a fucking shitload of money to me because they don't want me to become a free agent for whatever reason, you know. Or maybe even before I get to that 4th fight, in the 3rd fight, they'll come at me and they'll be like, hey, let's sit down and talk before we go any further. We're going to have you sign another 5-6 fight deal. These are what the numbers are, you know. So that's how kind of they also like keep you.
Yeah. It's a carrot out of the stick.
You know, yeah, exactly.